Hi everyone, let's go over Module 5.8, 5.9, 5.10, 5.11, and 5.12 together. The reason why we're doing this is because all of them use the character traits chart on page 97 of your big book. So just open your big books to page 97 to the character traits chart, and we're going to go through this together. Don't worry about your little books right now, just the big book, okay? Everybody look at your big book. Okay, do you see all of those adjectives to describe people's personalities, their character? Well, we're going to use them on all of these. So now keep that page marked, like put your hand or put a pencil or something in page 97. Then flip over to page 101, which is module 5.8, show but don't tell. You have to come up with a character trait for Sarah, plain and tall, from each of these sentences that come out of the Sarah Plain and Tall book. Let's do number one together. Number one on page 101. It says, yes, I can braid hair and I can make stew and bake bread, though I prefer to build bookshelves and paint. And then underneath that you can see that it says character trait and there's a line. Well, what you're supposed to do is flip over to page 97 to the character traits chart and choose a word that you think describes somebody who could braid hair and make stew and bake bread and build bookshelves and paint. I chose industrious, but you can choose whatever you want. This is an opinion page. There is no right or no wrong answer, okay? So that's how you're going to do these questions on page 101 and 102 in your big book. That's 5.8, okay? It's just using the character traits chart. Now, go over to 5.9. It's on page 103 in your big book. It says, use the character traits chart to think of examples that you can share in your letters to your future children that will show your readers your character traits. List 2 or 3 examples. What I really wanted you to see here is the student sample at the bottom of 103. I want you to see this because you're going to be filling this chart out, only it's going to be blank. So look up at the top where it says character trait on the student sample. It says funny, friendly, and honest. Do you see that? So where it says funny, underneath there's 3 examples of funny things that somebody did. So you're going to choose a character trait for yourself, and you're going to choose a character trait that is on page 97, and then you're going to come up with 3 examples for why you think you might be funny or friendly or honest, okay? So look at funny. There's example number 1, example number 2, and example number 3. Then the middle column says friendly, and then underneath friendly there are 3 different examples. And then on the right hand column it says honest, and then there are 3 different examples for that. So turn your book really quickly to page 104. There you can see a blank version of that. So now you have to come up with 3 different character traits for yourself, and you can find those character traits on 97 in the book. So maybe up at the top, you're going to choose something like serious, and then you're going to write down 3 examples for serious, that kind of thing. So go ahead and do that, and then when you're done with that, then go ahead and pause, and then come back for 5.10, okay? All right, 5.10 is on page 105 in your book, and this is here we go on a noun hunt again. It says Sarah's letters don't just introduce her to Caleb and Anna. Sarah also includes many details about the people, the place, and the things where she lives. I'm sure you remember that these words are called nouns. So go back to the expert model, 5.4, and 5.4 is actually found in your big book on page 92. So you're going to go to page 92 when you're going to do the answers for 105. And it says circle every person, place, or thing. Okay, and you're going to write them on this chart. So in Sarah's letters, you're going to see this column going across Sarah's letters. You're going to write all the people in those samples on page 92. You're going to write them all. You're going to circle them and then write them in the chart under people. All of the places, circle them on 92 and write them in places. And all of the things in Sarah's letters, you're going to circle them on page 92. I guess I'm on 93 as well. And you're going to write them down. Now notice that underneath there it says my life. Now you're going to write down names of people in your life, and names of places in your life, and names of things in your life. Okay, so you're going to fill out this chart. The first top of the chart is about Sarah Plain and Tall, and the bottom part of the chart is all about you. turn the page again, we're going to go on to 5.11. 5.11 is about your superhero and your archenemy. And in the left-hand column, it's superhero you. You're going to write down a character trait for your superhero and 2 examples of what your superhero did to exhibit or demonstrate that character trait. Then, under where it says my archenemy, you're going to write a character trait for them. And then you're going to write down 2 examples of what your archenemy did to demonstrate that particular character trait. Okay? And remember, the sandbox, that's the sandbox. You can take the information that you put in the chart on the sandbox on page 106, which is module 5.11, use that to write a new episode, which is 5.12. It's the sandbox. Write a new episode for your superhero story from that chart that you just filled out, okay? And that's pretty much the end of module 5 after you just add some more words to your word collection and finish up all of page 107. Please email me or call me if you have any questions. Bye-bye.